Hola. I don't see nothing, bro.
Ay, creo que se metió. ¡Ey, ey, ey, ey!
What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm here again, yet with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to Nuke's top 5. This is his most recent video that he has uploaded. This is 10 scary videos that are nightmare fuel. So guys, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's go.
This next Nuke's Top 5 exclusive video was sent in by viewer Michael Youngblood. The video
Damn,
was shot
dude.
near
Michael Youngblood. What a name.
Winchester, Virginia, a city that was the site of some of the bloodiest battles of the US Civil War. Michael is filming his friend Jake when they capture something that they just did not expect.
Let me get you from the front.
Okay. All right, ready?
Damn, are we gonna see a...
You recording?
Yep.
Oh, now my socks.
I see it.
wet 'cause of the
It's
ground.
behind you.
Look at that. Yeah.
It's a silhouette of a dude just walking behind him. He's carrying like a fucking flagpole
Did
or
you
a
see it?
sword or some shit.
When looking back at the video, Michael and Jake are shocked to see what looks like a mysterious figure dressed like a Civil War soldier and carrying a
Wild.
long, old-timey musket. The creepy apparition silently walks across the field right behind them.
That's insane. So you can actually see the bayonet. Like as I paused there, you can see the reflection of the light off the bayonet itself. Is this video real? I have no idea. What kind of makes it seem more real is that the people that are uploading this have nothing to do with paranormal content at all, from what I believe. Which, like I said with previous videos, if they're like paranormal hunters and they find ghosts, a bit more unbelievable. But yeah, when they have nothing to do with paranormal content in the first place, and normally what they do is like, for instance, parkour videos where they do flips and cool shit like that, and they start posting like paranormal things, it seems a bit more legit, you know what I mean? And all the content has got nothing to do with that kind of vibe. That was wild. You don't want to be seeing some bayonet holding guy behind you at night like that. But like you said, this land that he's on is cursed, right? Not cursed, but like let's just say there was a battle on it, right? And I've heard before that land that has had battles on it, take this with a fat grain of salt, is kind of like cursed because of all the pain and anger. And so remember, all these men that were out there fighting, some of them wanted to fight, some of them didn't. Some of them had a family at home, and just people passed away that shouldn't have passed away, I feel. So there's a lot of unfinished business out there. So yeah, if ghosts are real, battlefields, I would feel like, are one of the places where you would probably find them.
It's a normal Friday afternoon in Opelousas, Louisiana, and Dante Saunier stops at a service station to get some gas. Suddenly, he notices something very strange inside a parked and empty school bus across the street.
This bus. You about to go walk up to this bus?
It's like infinite shadow walking.
Look at that. Look at them children playing. Look at that.
So this guy's saying the children are playing in there. To me, it just looks like an infinite shadow just walking constantly across the chairs.
Let's go see.
Okay, bro's giving us a close-up. That's awesome.
An empty bus.
Okay, so he's just showing us that the bus is empty for sure. But I don't see the shadows doing the thing anymore.
Bus.
That is weird.
Strange, creepy shadows of children can be seen walking through the school bus, even though the vehicle is parked and completely empty.
Yeah, to me, it just looks like the same shadow continuous. Like if I see it, it's like a silhouette of like a face, and you can see it pretty much on almost every chair.
Dante says that he
Sometimes
walked
you
over
see
to
its
the bus
arm.
and even drove his truck around it, but saw no one and nothing to explain the bizarre apparitions. Dante was creeped out by the entire experience and posted his video to Facebook.
The only thing I can think that might be is that somewhere, maybe in that building, like someone's being reflected off a window and it's like projecting out onto the chairs, if that makes sense. The odds of that happening are very unlikely, but it could just be a coincidence and that is happening. Let's take a look at these comments, bro.
Where it quickly got over 2 million views.
Holy shit, okay.
As of today, the mystery of the school bus shadows remains unexplained.
School bus shadows,
The
okay.
Midnight Whisper. Reddit user Mike is up around midnight after his family have all went to bed. He suddenly smells a strange odor coming from the living room and he suspects that one of the family pets might have urinated on the floor. Something scares the absolute out of him.
How do I smell pee?
So he smells pee. He's investigating it. Seeing where the piss is, who pissed on the floor. Okay, he freaked out completely.
A small childlike voice seems to whisper, "Mike," from somewhere nearby.
And he ran away.
Mike just books it up the stairs, leaving his dog and his concerned little kitten in the background to wonder.
I mean, as far as reactions go, that's a 10 out of 10 reaction. Like, I would not think this is fake. It's just like, that's exactly what I would do. If I heard a phantom voice saying my name, like, Guy, Mike, you know what I mean? I would freak the fuck out. I'd be out of there so quick. So yeah, that's genuine reaction right there.
What the hell just happened?
Was it
Now,
a
Mike
cat?
says that he lives in an old 1850s house near the coast of Herring Cove, Canada, that has a slight bit of dark history, but he says that he's never experienced anything remotely paranormal before this night. In fact, Mike has never even made a single post about anything supernatural.
So just like I said about those other people that did the backflip and we could see the Civil War soldier walk behind him, same thing. He has nothing to do with the paranormal world, posting paranormal content. So it makes it that much more believable, you know what I mean? I have to
Until
say.
this strange incident that literally sent him running.
Yep, I would run too. Little phantom kid voice saying, Mike, I'm out of there. And that cat knew it was up.
In the tunnel. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie reached out to us about a very creepy video that her friend Laura recorded in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany.
Damn, this
The
person's
tunnel was
brave.
built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's
Just a random thought about the paranormal. Is like, most of these ghosts, they always mention are like from the 1700s, 1800s, 1900s. But bro, humans have been around for a good minute. Like, let's just say, what about 10,000 years ago? Why just in the last few hundred years? What happened to those like ghosts? You know what I mean? Like where would those ghostly spots be, or they're just not around? It's always a bit more recent, if that makes sense. It's just they're always from like the last 300 years.
recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out.
I would not feel safe in this tunnel. That shit looks like it's falling apart, bro. Was that a motherfucker coming out the floor?
Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like a thin little arm.
It does look like a
she
thin
gets
little
one
arm.
look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it.
Not only was it thin, it was like abnormally long. Like way longer than a normal person's arm, you know?
Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe a hairless torso with two.
Bro's a fucking stick figure. He is so skinny, holy shit. What that is, I have no fucking clue. I don't even know where to begin. Well, it does look like a human, like a really skinny human, but what would be a human doing there in the floor? I don't know if there's like some fat hole there in the floor that it's like hiding in, or he or she's hiding in. But judging by from the rest of the tracks, there's not much place to be there. So this is very weird.
Two skinny arms, getting up in a
Okay,
very unnatural way.
Yeah, there is definitely holes there, but yeah, it's like almost like its head is stuck in this hole, and its legs and the rest of its lower part of its body, and it's just its arms are there. Like what the fuck?
Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person.
If it's an animal, what animal would that be? That does not fit any description of any animal in my head, bro. Like, I can't think of a single creature that looks like that, besides a human being.
Mariana Ramos says that her father was attending Christmas Mass at his local church when he decided to send her a quick video of the service. When Mariana watches the video, she sees something that gives her the chills.
Who's that dude with the black
A
eyes?
person with no distinct features and deep hollow eyes can be seen amongst the celebrating churchgoers. Mariana asks her father about the mysterious figure, and he too is disturbed.
Kind of looks like Joe Biden with glasses,
he didn't see this person when he recorded the video. He asks other church members, but no one recognizes the odd stranger in the footage. But here's where things get really weird, because Mariana claims that there was one person who did recognize this figure: the church's old priest.
Oh,
the priest
shit.
said that the person in the video was an old woman who used to work closely with the church. A woman?
Bro, that did not look like a woman at all. That, like, opposite of a woman, bro.
Who had died many years earlier. So, is this the woman's ghost showing up to church for Christmas Mass? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
She's a fucking demon,
You
dude.
decide. Canadian paranormal investigation team Walking Among Us reached out to us about a terrifying experience one of their investigators had at the historic SDG jail in Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. The SDG jail was built in 1833, and over its 190-year history, many people have lost their life here. Some by hanging, some from illness, and some from horrible violence.
So just like how I said with the whole with the war, where there was so much, you know, anger and sadness there, same vibe, right? A lot of potential spirits to be lurking around. Yeah, but guys, take that with a grain of salt, like I said.
Perhaps even more disturbing, many unclaimed bodies were buried right on the property.
Shame.
With a dark history like that, it's no wonder that the SDG jail is said to be extremely haunted. On an overnight investigation, Walking Among Us team member Krista is all alone in a known paranormal hotspot on the lower levels of the jail. She has a chilling experience that the investigators just can't explain.
My name's Krista. Can you please tell me your name? Is anyone coming around the corner? Yeah. What? Rafe? No, stop. Ayo. Rafe? That's not f***ing funny.
Krista is freaked out when she hears shuffling footsteps in the hallway near her, and then hears a voice that she thinks is fellow investigator Rafe. But there's just one problem. At the time, Rafe is in a completely different part of the building, filming with the other team investigators.
So I was like waiting for that box thing to make noise. I also myself thought it was coming from one of the other paranormal investigators. But don't you find it funny that paranormal investigators get so freaked out when something paranormal happens? They really shit themselves. It's kind of funny. That's like, you were there for that, bro.
Or nothing ever happens to me. I'm fine.
Yeah, but maybe it will.
Okay, fine. I'll sit there.
Sit for like 20 seconds.
Okay,
see if you
fine,
hear
fine.
anything. I'm the same way, so I tend to just be behind the camera.
Which is more fun.
It is.
Krista is all alone while team members Rafe, Kelly, and James are doing a separate investigation in another part of the jail.
Oh shit,
In
okay.
fact, when Krista calls out, the other team member's camera captures them in real time running over to check on Krista.
Okay, wild.
Is anyone coming around the corner? What?
I can't really make out what that person's saying. It's almost like, yeah, I did. That's kind of what I heard. Like, yeah, I did. But yeah, it's like almost like confirmed that it was making the noise around the corner. But if she is saying someone's making a noise around the corner, there was no one there. Crazy wild, but like I said, take it with a grain of salt, because is paranormal investigators, and you guys already know, I said this 1,000 times how I feel about them. But also, what I find very interesting when it comes to like these voice boxes and stuff, and I don't know if you guys watch the YouTuber called Moist Critical, and he himself conducted I want to say also like a paranormal investigation, but basically he also had a voice box. Dude, they had state-of-the-art equipment. I don't know if they rented it or bought it, whatever, besides the point. But anyway, when they were using it, they were also asking these entities or ghosts. They were in like this really haunted place. They were asking questions to whoever's out there. And basically, he came to the conclusion, and I feel the same way now, and it makes more sense to me, is that when these paranormal investigators, they get an answer back from the box, they'll be like, hello, who is there? And then the person's like, hello, my name is Chris. You don't see the 10,000 other times they asked the same question with no response, or gotten like weird ass answers to the same question. You know what I mean? Like maybe like, hello, my name is Train. Like, you know what I mean? They'll get like random responses. But then what they do is they cut that exact part, and they're like, oh my God, this person just said this to me. They just said their name is Chris. Meanwhile, it's like, bro, you just literally ignored the other 10,000 times they said nothing or said random words that don't mean fuck all. So yeah, that when it comes to these noise box things, I don't like them for these whole investigation things, just because of that one fact, bro.
Rafe? No, stop. Ayo.
We're coming.
Rafe?
Are you okay?
That's not funny.
What happened? No one's there.
My cat just freaked me out, bro.
Don't play with me right now.
He just ran.
No, we're not upstairs. Yeah, so we were in the room doing the ball thing. He went upstairs.
I went toward the kitchen to go
He went
live.
up.
I heard footsteps.
No,
no.
There's not.
And then I was like, hello, is that you? And it sounded like you going, get out of here.
No, that was. He was with us.
Okay, so she heard get out of here. Okay.
Can we take the footage or?
You swear to God.
You'll ever not crazy.
Okay, well, hold on. It's all on video.
It's in
this
the
is
woods.
Noah. Noah is not a YouTuber. He's not a TikToker. In fact, he's not a quote influencer of any kind. Noah is just a guy who posted one single video to the internet about something that happened to him that scared the living shit out of him. You see, Noah was driving late one night in the deep isolated woods of Sun River, Oregon. He was getting a bit sleepy, so he decided to pull off onto a desolate country road in the woods to take a nap in the back of his truck.
Okay.
As you can probably guess, it did not go well.
So I was originally not gonna make this video, but a few days ago I was camping in Sun River, and what I thought would be a good location to pull over to the side of the road in like this forest area and sleep, which I thought no one was really around. I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is, and there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud.
I hear the footsteps.
He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already.
That's the weird thing. Like, why was he walking around for 20 minutes? So, like, someone walking around the truck, I mean, that's not too out of the ordinary. Like, obviously, maybe someone just wants to break into your truck. They see a truck in the middle of nowhere. Possibly the people are out in the forest. That probably would be the guys, whoever's investigating their truck, thinking like, okay, maybe I can steal some shit from the truck. Or it could be someone that's genuinely concerned. Maybe they fear that someone's like in the forest and they're checking, okay, this person hasn't taken their truck back. Well, obviously they're not using the truck. They're not around here, so maybe they lost in the forest and they need help. Could be that. But for 20 minutes, that is weird. That is very weird.
My cab though.
What do they want?
I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now, and it's like pitch black outside, probably like 2 a.m, and he just keeps walking around, and he's like really close to my truck. I've never been this scared, and like this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you can see no one
Maybe he can tell. Maybe there's some way that he can tell that there's someone in there. But fuck, that is scary, bro.
I'm so scared right now. He's literally peeking through the door right now. I've never been this scared ever. So, the current time is 2:30 in the morning right now. He's still walking around my truck. I'm gonna try to see if I can flash my light to get him scared. So he runs away. There he is. Oh my god.
As he shone the light, the guy ran for his life, bro. You just hear you just hear him running. Okay,
Eventually, whoever this person was wandered off and left Noah in peace.
I swear I heard him run off. But yeah, I think I think it was a criminal just trying to break into the truck. They saw that it was unattended, easy stuff, you know, and they're just walking around checking and testing, and they're probably just, you know, they were thinking, should I, shouldn't I? And without him, imagine he didn't shine the light, that person might have broken in the car, you know, maybe thrown a rock through the window or some shit and then stolen some shit.
But
So
the
it's a good
next
thing he
morning,
did
when
that.
Noah cautiously gets out of his truck, there's some creepy evidence left behind.
So I'm back home. This is the day after.
Oh shit, yeah, his fingers.
He was trying to peek in my truck quite a bit with all these marks. I didn't even notice until I got home. Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Looks like to be trying to get inside my truck.
Yeah, he wanted to rob him, like dead ass rob him.
That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. That's new. Don't know how that got there. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result.
Yeah, so my conclusion is definitely that someone was trying to break into this truck, and then him shining the light made him run off. Good thing he shone the light. He probably really thought there was no one in there. He was gonna probably break in, just waiting for the perfect opportunity to get inside, and just testing, you know. Horrible. I would never want to be in his situation, dude.
That was probably the scariest camping experience I've probably ever had in my entire life.
Memo and Patty, a couple who explore haunted places in Mexico, are worried that a vengeful female spirit followed them home from one of their investigations. The couple says that they now experience frequent paranormal activity in their home that terrifies both them and their children. A few months ago, we featured Memo and Patty's story as they began.
Before we get into this, I just had a wild idea about this. Okay, I'm still gonna keep a very open mind, but just imagine this, right? To be a paranormal investigator is no easy task, right? It requires expensive equipment, all sorts of things like that. That's lots of money. And then on top of that, you still need to travel, right? You still need to get to these haunted locations. And just in some places, there just is none. Or like, there is only so many to investigate in a certain area. Otherwise, after that becomes way too expensive to like travel out and go to these locations, right? So like, isn't this just the best way to do it? Pretend something followed you home, and then you can basically turn your own house into the paranormal investigation area. Just my own thinking. I'm not saying I know that this is for fact. Just a clever thing that they probably could have been doing. But yeah, I'm keeping open mind. I don't know for sure. Let's see for ourselves, guys. Let's go.
And broadcasting their experiences live on YouTube in an attempt to prove that their paranormal encounters are real.
Te ordeno que te largues de nuestra casa.
¡Hola, madre!
One night, they were woken up by weird sounds coming from outside their bedroom door. When this happened.
Te despojo.
Look like a kid.
Lárgate.
En la ventana.
I don't know if that was a window or a painting reflecting that.
¿En esa? Sí, no puede, es imposible que haya alguien ahí parado. Y les voy a demostrar por qué. No, miren, ahí está la ventana, ¿sale?
Oh shit, okay, that window is up there.
Jálale aquí, Jaco. Ay. Chéquense. ¿A dónde está la ventana?
Okay, so that's really high up.
Since that night, the terrifying activity inside Memo and Patty's home has only intensified.
It looked like a
and the
kid
couple
with a
continues to
hoodie
live
on.
stream their experiences right on YouTube.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they have a kid, and I did see a kid there. So, and the ladders do exist.
Night, and the family is already live streaming as they arrive home. They are answering some questions from their curious live viewers when something happens that is truly bizarre.
Okay, live is a bit harder to fake.
Se quedaron pegadas. Saludos, Gina TikToks. Vamos a darle con Tokio. Vamos a darle muy bien esta noche a la platicada.
Did you see it? As the family is getting out of the car, Memo randomly pans his phone's camera past the house's window for just a second.
There's some dark
But in
figure
that brief
standing there.
moment, a bizarre dark silhouette can be seen standing in their living room.
I see
even
it.
though the house should be completely empty. Memo and his family have no idea what they just caught on camera until viewers watching their live stream start to alert them. Now, Memo tries to debunk the strange.
I mean, live is a different story, right? How do you fake a live? Unless, like, maybe they told someone beforehand and, like, hey, bro, just go stand there in the middle of my house, look fucking weird and menacing. Like, I don't think that went down, so that's weird.
Apparition, hoping that it was nothing more than a reflection. But he can find no explanation for who or what this could be.
That does... I mean, it could be a reflection, maybe. Maybe it's a reflection. Nah.
And things only get worse from here. Another night, and Memo starts to broadcast a live stream to YouTube to show the weird prints that he found on his car that was parked in their garage all day. Suddenly, he hears loud banging coming from a storage room inside the house. He hurries inside, and what happens next is truly disturbing.
¿Quién está ahí?
So guys, this is all live.
Hola. ¿Quién está ahí?
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. I don't see nothing, bro.
Uy, creo que se metió. ¡Ey, ey, ey, ey! Creo que se metió un animal.
Okay, so this little tent thing just did a full rotation and came towards him, okay? Or her, I mean. Yeah, fuck that thing up.
No mames. No mames.
The children's playhouse suddenly moves by itself and just slides right across the floor.
Oh, that's weird.
Memo fears that an animal has gotten into the playhouse. He frantically checks inside and out. There's nothing there. But, again, did you see it?
Was it something to see?
Something that looks like a very tall figure with a shadowy face can be seen peeking out at Memo from behind a shelf.
Bro, I didn't see that shit.
Again, Memo doesn't see it and is completely unaware of
And
what
this
just happened.
is on a live
until
stream.
His live stream audience points it out, telling him to go look
And that's
behind that shelf.
That's a fucking wall, bro. Nobody can stand there.
¿Cómo creen? Si aquí no hay nada.
Oh, never mind. Someone could actually
Está
stand
la
there.
caja.
There's quite a gap there.
Es ropa vacía.
Well guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have made it to this part of the video, guys, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and guys, those are some wild ghost videos. But guys, without further ado, I need to go. Goodbye. Adios.